going around. Listen. Oh my God, this is magnificent. Look at you. Okay, so there's a baby grand piano on wheels, love it. And you have your telephone from England.
Yeah, it used to be a shoe rack, but now it's just a telephone in here where we're trying to figure out what to...
Beautiful. I don't smell any Rice Krispie treats happening.
Yeah, the Rice Krispie treats we are gonna do next.
Okay, all right.
Yes, we need a slumber party.
The playbills from every show that he saw or every show that he was in? Every show he saw. So this is, you said the Oz room, but it's actually the Wicked room, right? These are actual costumes from the show. And this is my dear, wonderful, amazing, love her, Kristen Chenoweth from Oklahoma University for the musical theater program. And she is, this headboard is just for a kid's bedroom. This is magnificent. I went like that and shoved it a little bit more. Todrick locked me in the closet. Ta-da! I'm here! That's the lady in the house. That's the lady in the house. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're the lady. Yes, you are. What do you think?
She loves you.
What do you think?
Look at that little tail.
You're just good. You're just a good girl. You're just a good girl. Yes. You know, Todrick kind of goes through pets quickly, so you better be good.
That's the truth. Say it again.
You better be good. Okay.
We're all
Are you doing the sleeve up or down? One's up, one's up.
I think it's gonna fall down. So
Yes, we're just doing it. Okay.
Sweet.
All right. So
This is how she treats me every time we see each other. We were rehearsing our tour, our world tour in her studio, and she'd come in and be like, hey, I need to move these mats. Come on, boys, let's go. We're like, I'm in the middle of singing, and I'm like, okay, guys, I guess we gotta go.
She's like,
I see that it's Rainin, fellas. I see the guys all over the world are doing the choreography of my dear friend Richie Jackson, who you stole from me too. Let's just go there. This is what I see Todrick doing. So we have all these Rain songs and it's all hot and sexy, but what about
Kiss Me in the Rain, Barbara Streisand.
Oh. She's the only person that I haven't seen perform live that I want to. I was ready for not getting up the steps.
Got it.
So we were gonna do it out there in the front on your steps.
But you didn't have faith in me. You said that there was no way that in an hour we're gonna be able to get around.
Well, I might not be getting out, so I might be.
You will make it out. You can't, not with that attitude. Hey, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Not in this household. We
I
have
got it.
faith.
We get
we
shit
believe.
done.
I knew we were gonna get that ramp because that's what we do. That's how I built my career, doing the impossible.
That's right.
In a small amount of time, like I'm about to do this dance.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, sit, and then sitting on the front steps. Now you're gonna step up, back, back. So you're just gonna stand up to him. 1, 2, back, back. Yes. Now we're going to combre around with the umbrella. Boom.
You want it spinning?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
And rain. So don't show us so much of the inside of the umbrella. Tip it so it's straight up a little bit more. Yes. Rain. And you're looking out and you're looking up at the rain. Boom. Now I don't know what leg you want to do. We're going to lay down and you're going to développé over your shoulder. Lay on that thing. Lay on that thing. Well, that wasn't too great. You want to do the left leg. Point that on the foot.
I can't put my leg behind my head.
Anymore?
Not anymore.
Okay, bend that left knee. Bend the knee that you're on a little bit. Yeah.
Unless you're the right guy.
Can you just développé it? Can you heel stretch it? There you go. That's great.
I almost fell, bitch.
Okay,
but
okay.
I'm still here.
Felt it? Okay, boom. Good. Now step across yourself to stand up. Maybe that way. Yes. And then we're going to do, you can do another walk and do your arabesque-a-terre. Ba, cross over, reach, and then look back and push. Okay, so, yeah, you got this.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, begin. 1, 2, slow down, 3, 4, stoop, new, and sit, and rain, and up, down, combre, arch around pretty, and rain, yay, and leg, and up. You gotta get some chance with that. Boom. So bring me your right leg and rendezvous it to me and around behind you. And we're gonna go that way. And you're gonna run, and do a little pas de chat. That's where the putter shot comes in. Like you're leaping over the rim. To look at it, up, you pull it down. Then you're gonna lunge on your left leg and push the umbrella out to the sky. Beautiful. And you're gonna look over your shoulder. This is good. We could maybe go to a dance competition and enter you.
Stop.
In the adult division.
Stop flirting with me.
Maybe. I cannot believe that all these guys all over the world, can do Richie's choreography. It's not easy.
It's insane.
It's like stuff. It's like a dance team choreography for trying out. It's hard, and they can all do it.
They're doing it all over TikTok. I think that's the cool thing about Richie's choreography. You don't have to be a trained dancer, but you have to be able to follow lines and make shapes and
you want to do it. Like you're like, dang it, I'm gonna get it. And you know that TikTok stuff. I mean, those people work for hours to get that before they post it. It's not like and I'm like, and I don't understand. I don't understand why.
One more time.
I don't understand.
Hey, no. Oh, bad girl. No.
I know.
This is the reason why. I don't know. I think I'm a cat person.
It's hard. It's a child. And remember, I don't know how old the baby is, but when a dog, a kid has a diaper until they're 3 years old.
Yeah.
You expect a dog to go in 6 weeks?
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen.
It's not possible.
I know. Let me see those feet. Back up.
Oh, you don't need to see the feet.
Can I have my red umbrella? Now see, if Picky Abby was working, we'd be taking these out too, on the inside.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's what I do too. You know what? They're similar.
I said that before I came here. I said we get along because we're this and
we're both the same level of
because
crazy.
we can just eat applesauce and be happy.
Yes.
Or pork chops and applesauce. Yep. Okay.
I love this. This was a match made in heaven. I'm so glad
I miss you so much, but with social media, I can keep track of you and your life, and see
give me
these
notes of
wonderful.
everything that I do via Instagram.
I don't give you notes.
Yes, you do. She's like, point your toes, do this, like turn that bottom supporting leg out. Like she always leaves comments. In fact, sometimes I go to theme parks and I film the show and she will not only give a note, but she'll take a screenshot, zoom in, circle the ankle or foot in question. And
Well, now that I know you're seeing it,
it's
that would be beautiful. Oh, hell yeah. So I'm like, I'm not
honestly.
wasting my time. No one's gonna see it. Why aren't these kids are all posing pigeon-toed now? Because it's aesthetic, it's cool. I'm like, it's not cool to look bow-legged, pigeon-toed, and have your butt sticking out and sway back. How is that good?
I don't know.
That's not good. Not for any dancer. I'm not gonna hire you like that.
No.
And I don't think Chris Catelli
or Richie.
No one's gonna hire you
No.
looking
And
like
if
that.
Richie won't hire you like that,
Yeah, then no one's gonna hire you.
Because Richie will think about
He's
it.
pretty lenient as far as body types and every body
Yeah.
and everything. But growing up back in the day, it wasn't like that.
No.
A dancer's body was, how long is your leg between your hip and your knee to your ankle? Let's measure that. Let's, is your neck elongated or your shoulders back? Is your rib cage closed? All of those things have just gone out the window. And Wicked made that happen. All shapes and sizes in Wicked, which I love.
Salento was incredible.
Okay, so
What?
very quickly, my Wayne Salento story.
Okay.
So I had a dance convention and competition on a cruise ship called Dance Aquarius back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that's how I got my condo in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so I had Tommy Walsh teaching tap and musical theater, and his book On the Line just came out.
Gosh.
Okay, original cast of
Chorus
Chorus
Line.
Line, and a choreographer, Tommy Tinn's assistant. Okay, then I had Melissa Hayden from North Carolina School of the Arts teaching ballet. She was like 110, but she was there teaching ballet. And then I wanted a cool guy from LA for jazz. Well, Tommy Walsh sent me Wayne Salento's resume to hire him for jazz. And I went, no, next.
No.
Yes. And then years later, Wayne Salento's in New York, and Mark Myers, one of my protege, everyone talks about my favorite student and who it is, it was probably him. And he kept going to auditions, and you know how at the end they see the guys?
Yeah.
Even though they're not union, they're not equity, but they'll see the guys because there's not too many.
Yeah.
So he would always be there. He wore a red dress shirt, black slacks, like slacks, not dance clothes. And Wayne Salento would be like, you're just too young, you look too young, I can't hire you for this, but I love you, I love your work, blah, blah, blah. And then he started working on Wicked, and he called Mark Myers and said, I finally have a job for you.
I love that.
And now Mark is the dance supervisor all over the world.
I love that.
Yes. He's more valuable than your costumes downstairs. Or the sets. Because he knows every head, every arm, every step of every person on stage.
Well,
in his brain.
It's my goal and dream to play Fiyero in Wicked someday. That would be my dream.
Well, maybe we could make that happen.
So Mark, if you're watching this,
yes,
pull some strings.
Pull some strings. You could do the part.
I know, but you know,
you could do the part, and the ticket sales would be through the roof.
Tell the casting directors that. I'm always emailing.
Was that Bernie
like,
Telsey?
It's Bernie Telsey.
Okay.
Craig Burns,
Cool.
who is so sweet and loves me and always responds to my DMs. But I'm like, yo, I don't care when it is. I just want to be free. I want to come in and be seen. They have called me in, you know, so I don't want to throw them under the bus. They have called me in one time.
Does Fiyero tumble?
No.
Oh, okay.
He should.
Well,
I think Fiyero should be black, and here's the reasons why.
Okay.
First of all,
here we go.
Huh? Tay Diggs did
Tay
it.
Diggs did Fiyero?
Yeah, there's a guy named Derek Williams.
I didn't even tell you my Tay Diggs story. Okay, that's funny too. Go ahead.
But in the book, he's like supposed to have this like really cool blue skin. He's the kid that like shows up. He's a rebel. To me, he's like the Seaweed J Stubbs of Shiz University. He shows up and everybody's talking about him. He teaches everybody to dance.
Yes,
No shade.
yes.
But I have seen Wicked probably over 30 times. And usually the Fiyero who's teaching everybody to dance, to
Can't
go to the
dance.
Oz Ballroom, can't dance.
Yeah.
And the pants were made for somebody with a badonkadonk.
True.
Yes.
So, but why didn't you make this happen already?
Because I've only gotten asked to come in on an audition one time, and I was on tour, literally on my tour every single day I had a show.
So you
and
couldn't
it
go.
was possible that I could have made it to the audition, but I was singing every single night. My voice was trashed, and I was like,
Well, what?
you
But
can't.
they need to see you. Why do they even need to see you? Look at your video and hire you.
Well, tell them that.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to Mark and we'll
We'll-
talk to
we'll-
Wayne,
we'll call
and we'll see if we can
Chelsea.
make that happen. And maybe
Yeah.
I could do Big Mama in Chicago while you were doing.
Or you could
Fiyero
come
and
roll on
Wicked.
out as Madame Horrible. How about that? That would be fierce. And you know,
Let's-
and you know, Elphaba is already.
Let's talk about that.
Yes. You know this. Elphaba is already, I mean, Nessa Rose is already in a wheelchair, and you're the one that's helping her. That could be really cool for you to be in a wheelchair too.
Your mind just never stops.
Never stops.
Never
you
stops.
and I in Wicked. 2022. Let's make
And,
it happen.
and I am kind of wicked.
You, not kind of, but you are Wicked.
Wicked.
You have definitely, I mean, what other Madame Horrible has gone to jail and come out? I mean, like, Madame Horrible is like a true...
It would be me. The only other part, I think, which I'm not crazy about the show, but I was watching the show. I'm there, I think it was in London, and this woman in front of me, all the kids are climbing over the seats to get pictures with me at intermission, and it's crazy, and they won't sit down, and they're taking pictures, and they're getting yelled at all over the theater, and I'm sitting there, and this woman turns around to me and says, well, you know, you're not, whatever, like the woman, what's the, look
Church
up,
Bowl.
what does she call them? Yeah, Church Bowl. What, my favorite Broadway show
Yeah.
ever, what's yours?
Well, I'm gonna guess yours, because I love guessing Broadway
okay.
musicals. Is it Mary Poppins?
Oh,
Well, you were holding the umbrella like
no, I'm just holding it for you because I want It's
let me take the
Raining
umbrella
Fellas.
throwing me
I
off.
want It's Raining Fellas to be sweet and nice.
Okay.
You know, you have It's Raining Fellas, and now you have this other video that just came out with the
With a big what?
big thing, Big Richard, and I, it's a Big Richard, and I feel like I want to show the sweet, beautiful side of TODRICK.
So what is your favorite musical?
Whoopi Goldberg's live show. Whoopi Goldberg on Broadway.
That's your favorite live show?
Favorite show.
Did this already happen and you went to it and you loved it? Or it's a show that's going down?
many years ago.
I wish I could have seen
in
that.
the theater. It was a huge theater, and it's her alone on the stage, and nobody coughs, nobody opens candy, nobody, nothing. She is mesmerizing as an actress, and it's just her, and she plays all these different characters growing
Is that
up.
what you won the Tony
Like a
for?
5-year-old, I'm sure. Magnificent, and I love Whoopi.
Me too.
I'm a
obsessed
huge
with
fan
her.
of hers.
I always forget how incredible of an actress / comedian she is.
Yes, that's right. Wicked is up there. The original Miss Saigon on that the original Miss Saigon when that helicopter lands on the stage.
I have a fun fact for you. I don't know if you
Okay.
know this, but Jennifer Holliday is
Yes.
my cousin. my grandpa and her mom were brother and sister.
Whoa.
Did you see Dreamgirls when it came out?
Yes. Footloose, because it's the very first show that I had as a student on Broadway.
Was it Asmerette?
No, it was Mark Myers was in the original cast.
Okay.
They pulled Asmerette in 3 months later. When she was in Footloose, they called her in. And it was so funny because I remember being in the department store in like a Macy's, and she was trying on all these yellow things because I wanted her in like overalls, but bright yellow shirt to audition with. And I was driving her back and forth and back and forth.
Wow.
We got a speeding ticket. And I think she was driving, and you know, I was paying the gas, I was paying the parking. I did that for those kids, you know that. So they didn't hire her. So there were the 3 leads. They call her in for a principal swing. She sat in the dressing room because it was a young cast, nobody was ever hurt, and made buku money sitting in that dressing room doing her homework for school. And she only had to change 1 class because of the Wednesday matinee. And went to school full time, did a Broadway show.
Love it.
She beat all the odds. She did it all.
That show was amazing. I mean, I never saw that show. That was before.
But Mark did like 8 turns in second on Second into an aerial walkover with cowboy boots and a cowboy hat in his hand. And it was great. And I was there. No, A.C. Ciola snuck me in. What do you think? What do you think of the choreography? Tell me. I want to know. And I said, oh my God, I think it's amazing. Just don't change the kid doing the turns in seconds. Walkover. And that was it. So Mark didn't even know I was there.
Oh, wow.
Everyone was hiding me, and I was there the day my student stepped on the Broadway stage for the first time.
I love that.
Yeah. Then it's been,
I wish I would have been one of your students.
I know. Oh my God. Are you kidding?
Can't think
I'd
of
be
the trouble
living
we
here.
would've
I'd be
gotten
living
into.
out back. Yeah, because, you know, once my boys got older, and they were 17, 18, and they were, you know, graduating, when I would go to the cocktail parties and I would go to the events, they would be my +1.
Really?
Oh yeah, because I was introducing them, I was plugging them, I was pushing them. I remember sitting at one of those Mr. Dance competitions, you know, in New York City at the Marriott Marquis, and I'm sitting there, and next to me is Asmerette, and then next to her is Mark, and in front of us is the casting, the lady running Radio City.
Oh wow.
And so I leaned way over here and tapped her on the shoulder, and she turned around. But, okay, so I said, Mark, get upstairs and get your resume. Get upstairs and get your picture and resume. Now. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No. So then what did I do? Asmerette, go get his resume. Go get his stuff. She was showing her. Yeah, she listened to everything I said. She ran upstairs, she got it, she brought it down. He was there, so you're here, right? And you're in front of us. And I went like, wait, you're
I'm Mark.
Linda, whatever her name is. Oh, no, you're Linda, whatever. And I went like this. So where are you going to turn? And Mark was there, and there was the resume in his hand, and he went like this, and she took it, and we could see her looking, because it was like 5 pages of pictures from my program. You know, a headshot is nothing, but when you see leg and jump, and it's amazing. Yeah. So she looked at it, and then the show was over, and she turned around and she said, I'm having auditions tomorrow, be there at 1 o'clock in Radio City. And he was the Carol the Bell solo.
Wow.
First gig, Radio City. Huge. We took busloads of kids to see him. It was amazing.
I love that. I did Radio City, you know.
I know. A lot of people started at Radio City. It's a big job and a good job for those rock heads.
It pays really, really well.
Yep, overtime.
Yes, God.
Flipping it in half. Okay, we gotta go. You ready?
How you feeling? You okay, lady?
Smile.